Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I'm feeling pretty good today. Feeling pretty good. Got a couple people in here getting started really efficiently right at the top of the hour. And thanks to Rada on the ones and twos for making sure that we got the PowerPoint slides up and ready to go for you guys. So anybody that has sight, we got the PowerPoints up. I'm going to do my best to talk through it. And really make this tactical today for you guys. But today we're going to be talking about resumes, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to optimize your resumes, how to do it at scale, how to get past applicant tracking systems, and then actually how you can take that a step further and get over to LinkedIn and uh take your resume and put it on steroids on LinkedIn so that recruiters are reaching out to you. And that those two strategies combined, making sure that you're getting through applicant tracking systems or ATS systems, and using LinkedIn on top of that is going to help you 360 just really source more interviews and make it happen. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And what I would like to do is open it up. Does anybody have like um, a job field, a job position that they're going for right now? Drop it in the chat or raise your hand. Let me know what is. I want to show you guys how agile and applicable this is to you guys by doing it on the fly. So if you can just drop in the chat or raise your hand or come off mute to share with me the exact job post or job title that you're going for, and I'm gonna execute this right now. Come on, do we got some job seekers? We got some active job seekers. Be selfish now. Be selfish, y'all. Come on. Squeeze me for everything I got. All right. Mary Beth joined. Mary Beth is uh an apprentice. She works directly here at Accessibility Officer as a digital accessibility tester. She's on the job hunt. So I will give you guys just a couple more seconds to jump in. Otherwise, I'll do it for like a Mary Beth.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, the fun. It never stops.
Not with Tanner.
Oh my gosh, y'all. So
Always
tired,
an
so tired.
adventure.
Yes, quite the adventure. And I guess too, as I'm getting reminded, I had Rod help me out on the PowerPoints, really for that YouTube stuff, those and that social media game, right? So you got to have those visuals for people. But so we're gonna be like talking about how the LinkedIn strategies, and then of course I want to talk about my workplace readiness accelerator program that Ellie is heading up as the head instructor, and then open it up to Q&A. So. Whew, glad I got this going on. So now coming into slide three, we got the 2026 job market for you guys. AI, as you know, and automation are changing the way hiring is worked today. The applicant tracking systems, as you guys know, are filtering out people like it's like the candy corn. It's like, how do I get this out of my Halloween basket, right? Like that's what tracking systems are doing to you guys. And then there's more layoffs, there's more competition, right? So the federal government shutdown, people getting fired and laid off, especially in the digital accessibility space. There's a lot of talent right now as software heavy companies are trying to realize efficiencies across AI and other automation, just like technology in general. People are doing more with less, or they're doing more with more, right? They're able to do more with less time because they're using the tools that they have available to them to create those organizational and operational improvements. And so so what does that mean? That means like a commoditization, right, of value. If the software can do it, right, like what value do you bring? And so then we're going to see lower skills, those kind of lower jobs is we're going to see lower pay and more applicants, right? As people are struggling to find a job, we're going to see a commoditization of lower skill jobs. People are going to try to default to the lower end, right? Because I need to get any job that I possibly can. And so that's why the pro tip is that you need better strategy, not more applications. Right. Need better strategy, more applications. Like the opportunities I'm going to go for, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to be strategic about it. I'm going to be informed because if I do, if I like, if I, if I've been getting rejected, just time and time and time, dozens and dozens, hundreds of times. If I've been getting rejected and then I get the one interview, right? Like, oh my gosh, like it's like panic mode, right? Like this has got to go great, right? But when we're strategic and smart about it, when we're really, intentional about how we respond to job posts, and when we get those opportunities to interview, that's when you need better strategy, not more applications, right? So that when you do get the interview, like it is the right one for you and you're set up for success, right? And you're not scrambling, to try to figure out what to do. It's very intentional. So, and then so going on to slide 4 is like, how do we fix the resume? A master resume. The Some of the things, low hanging fruit that I know a lot of you already know about, but I'm going to say it just so that we're all on the same page, is that we want to make sure that the formatting is clean, that it is accessible, right? Like, even though that probably doesn't really matter, it does matter, right? The little details matter. And we're going to be highlighting our results, not what we've done, not the tasks, not the job duties, right? But like what the results, what we've actually done and moved the organization forward. Remember, your salary is a function of the pain you're solving. And so if you can not only solve that pain, but then create gain, not just pain, but gain in the process, you want to highlight that in your resume. Like, I closed this amount of sales. I was President's Club. Um, I increased customer success by this percent. I exceeded my quota for this or this. I created these kinds of outcomes for the business, right? I went above and beyond. What is the results that you're creating for the business? And then we want to be using the job posting as our guide, right? For building our resume, right? What we think about us is the most important things about us is important, but not really. Not to an applicant tracking system, not to the AI, to the automation, to this engine that's been fed rules about what they're looking for. And so it's basically, how well does it map back to that job post? So we want to use the job post as our guide when we do that. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do it in a little bit. All right. And then we want to match that job post language. We want to put that up on LinkedIn too. Right. So that's the next step. Um, so let's see. So here's some low-hanging fruit, best tips, practices for how to overcome like the applicant tracking system auto rejects. When you submit the application, you go to check your email to like do the next thing and you've already got the rejection. This is how you avoid that. You ready? So here's the common triggers for rejection is like missing keywords. Like you don't have the right words inside your resume, wrong formatting, and like fancy stuff like that might get you auto rejected. How the AI, how the automation reads your content is going to be a function of whether or not you get past. If it can't understand what's in it, how are you going to get through it? So understanding how automation and AI reads the content is critical, right? And you want to emphasize, like, you want to use the employer's language for how they're talking about their employees, how they talk about the company, how they talk about the job post, how they talk about the responsibilities. You want to see that reflected in your job posts. And then you want that to also, again, to be consistent across your LinkedIn profile. So we're going to use simple structure, and we're probably a little foreshadowing, probably going to use AI to help us, right? So the next slide 6, is LinkedIn strategies. I got to get some of my coffee while you guys think about this right here. Is that recruiters live on LinkedIn. Recruiters live on LinkedIn. They pay big, big bucks to find people on LinkedIn. So what do you think that means for you? It means that you got to be on LinkedIn. It means that 50% of jobs that are filled aren't even posted. It means that companies are paying people to go find other talent, the right talent, to apply for the job, because they've probably experienced the pain that I've experienced at accessibility officer when we're trying to find the right talent, is that we will pay to have job postings advertised to people who are looking for jobs, people that meet certain criteria, and we're getting a ton of garbage results. And so people and companies will pay, excuse me, Businesses will pay companies to go find the right talent. It's called recruiting. It's called headhunting. It's finding the right people. And um, so recruiters live on LinkedIn. And if you're not on LinkedIn, that means that you're not being found for by companies who aren't using job applications, the traditional job posting, as a way to get people into the role. But they're using the same ideas, the same language, the same search stuff. They're using that. It's just on your LinkedIn profile to find you. That's that's the magic unlock. So you're going to be using that job posting language in your skills, your about, your headline, and you're going to be engaging weekly to stay visible. On LinkedIn, it tells you everything about like what other users are doing. The last time they were active, when they read your message, when they visited your profile, they're liking, commenting, what they're saying, all the history, it's there. And recruiters have access to it. And so you're going to be wanting to connect with other people who have the roles that you want on LinkedIn. You're going to want to be building the network. When a recruiter is on LinkedIn and they see that your uh, you've got your profile oriented around cybersecurity, right? They're probably going to be seeing other people that you are mutually connected to, meaning that they're connected with other people in cybersecurity because they're actively recruiting people in cybersecurity. And if you're connected with those same people, like you're a second degree connection to a recruiter who's recruiting people in cybersecurity, and you're positioning your profile for cybersecurity, right? Like all of these things add up to where, ooh, who is this person? How do I not know about them? I'm going to see what their profile says. What is their experience like? And it starts from there. Then they'll reach out to you for the interview. You never even submitted an application. You just positioned yourself in the right area. So, um, yeah, the pro tip is that being on LinkedIn and activity on there and doing everything that I just described is the unlock to get recruiters' attention and get interviews that you didn't even apply for. So, next slide is the workplace readiness accelerator slide. So, employers expect more in your digital skills, like more than ever. Assistive technology skills just alone are not enough. We need to be like ninjas in our assistive technology skills, but like equally good at problem solving, equally good at creative thinking, equally good at adapting to the work demands like in real time. And our ability to do this is really conveys how well we're able to provide value now and in the future, and especially when things change, right? Like I consider ourselves a learning organization. We're constantly adapting, right? Mary Beth knows this firsthand, right? My job is to push the team to where they can do and push the team to exceed more than what they think they can, while giving them the support, the encouragement, and everything that they need to get there, right? Like that's my job and doing that in the right direction. And so that creates a lot of adaptability, like a lot of change. It's like, oh my gosh, and it's stressful, and it's like, well, how do I handle this situation, and like, how do I critically think through that? And so, how you provide value is navigating those things, solving those things, critically thinking through those things, providing new insights, new ideas, new opportunities to create value in the organization. Right? It's not just what your job is; it's more than that. So going on to slide 8, the workplace readiness accelerate or program, like what do we actually teach in this? So of course, if you're screen reader reliant like I am, we're going to get JAWS and NVDA skills. um, and we're going to be talking about Microsoft 365 Office, right? So how do you use Word, Excel? How are you using Outlook and email in your calendar? Chrome extensions and bookmarks, right? We use all of these things every single day. You will at your company too. A lot of people who maybe not had a quote unquote big boy or big girl job or big adult job, right? Where there is competing priorities and there's deadlines and there's pressure. And then there's new workplace applications. There's things and softwares, applications that companies use that are critical to their business. It's critical to how you work. It's critical to how you perform and do your job. It's something that you have to use, and you don't know what it is. Like when you're in the interview process or the hiring process, you don't know what it is. You don't know all the systems that they use. Like you don't know how they do payroll. You don't know how they do time tracking. You don't know how they run projects. You don't know how how you have to show up to meetings. Like you don't. What are they going to be on WebEx? Is it going to be Teams? Is it going to be Zoom? Is it going to be Google Meets? Are they going to be on? Are they a Google shop or are they a Microsoft shop? Are they on Salesforce or do they use PeopleSoft or what do they use? Are they, are they do they use Calendly or is it some other thing like, HubSpot that's really that sucks for accessibility? And so these are the things that you're going to have to navigate is these workplace applications. So and then also artificial intelligence. Some companies like ours are really pushing artificial intelligence usage. I just released a custom GPT to our entire team, and I'm like, hey, stress test this. I want you guys to, tell me how it works. I've trained it like this, that, the other thing, and I want that stress tested because I want it to be incorporated into our software, Dart Suite. Right. As Dart Suite, continues to grow and get better and help our testers do what they got to do, like I want them to have access to, strong accuracy based AI, right? That helps them do their job better. It could help you do your job better. It will. And it'll even help you overcome accessibility barriers and provide accommodations where we would normally have to rely on a sighted individual to do. We can now use AI to do. That's what the Workplace Readiness Accelerator program does, right? It's for blind job seekers with open VR cases who are just not there yet. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. Like wherever you're at, um, it's it's I feel obligated to try to help you get there. I will meet you halfway. And if you're not up to date on workplace applications, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, what that expectation looks like, if you're not sure how to use AI, if you're not sure how to do what I'm about to share, then the Workplace Readiness Accelerator program might be the right program for you. So now let's get really tactical. Since I thought I saw someone in the chat talk about being a blind surgeon. Rada, what was that comment, if you don't mind reading?
It's from Odd Peter. He said, active job seeker, previous surgeon as a low vision, rejected all around.
Yeah, rejected all around. So, probably really tough to be in healthcare in the low vision space. However, I do know people that are successfully doing it. Excuse me. Probably very difficult to be in the healthcare space and be a successful low vision, employee with career advancement opportunities. But I know someone that I played baseball with in East Texas who's doing this. And what they're doing is instead of patient, like more patient facing, is that they are in administrative and managerial functions. And so where they're using, their technology to overcome those barriers, where, perhaps like, drawing blood or, doing other types of patient care, that might be that might it's regardless whether or not you can actually do it. It's whether or not someone can think you can do it, and if whether they believe you can do it and they don't have an unconscious bias against that. That's the only way you're going to get a job. And if we're talking about healthcare application patient facing stuff, as a low vision person, as a blind person, I mean, shoot, like best of luck to you. And I admire that. But you maybe want to be more, strategic about like a realistic opportunity. And in today's job market, that might be in a managerial or administrative function. And if you can show experience delivering patient care, but now it sounds like you've had a site loss, and now how you're transitioning and pivoting and you've adapted to administrative functions and managerial functions, the operations of healthcare, that that would be like a much more seem like a appropriate transition. You could also, bring forward your experience from the field, from working into that stuff. You know the language, you know what's important, kind of those things. So I've seen other nurses specifically, not surgeons, but nurses specifically make this transition where, for one reason or another, they tried to lift up a big heavy patient and their back flew out and now they can't actually work in that role because of the physical demands. And so they've moved into an administrative type of function and have done that successfully. So that was like 40. I love that
Address and search bar at gemini.google.com.
that now instead of Google, I auto-populate with Gemini when I hit G. So that's pretty cool. So I thought this was Google, but it's actually Gemini. So
Select G blank.
let's go
G
Google.
O O G L E Google C O F enter. Google Chrome Tanner. Google Chrome Tanner page. Google
All
search
right,
region. Search engine.
so
Search.
here's what I'm gonna do.
Virtual PC wrapping the top. Search edit combo collapsed. Enter.
I'm gonna do
JOB. Job. DIGITAL. Digital. ACCESSIDIITYXSEESTER. Tester. APPLY. Apply. Enter. Job digital accessibility test.
I probably could
Job
have
digital
just
T.
done I probably could have just done like Indeed digital accessibility tester or whatever like that. That could have been
Wrapping the top.
that would have probably been smarter.
Use precise location button. Not now button. Space. Filters and topics heading level 1. Accessibility links edit filters and topics. Results for Gilbert Oz 85233 heading search results heading level 1. Accessibility testing jobs and remote heading level 3 link. Link indeed https code accessibility test.
And there it
Enter.
is.
Job digital accessibility tester apply dash Google search main region accessibility testing. Additional verification required heading level 1.
Oh man, did that actually change
Just a moment.
the
Dash. Screen sharing meeting control. JAWS home manual. JAWS home alt basics voices submenu V. Basics B. Voices submenu V. Enter. Voice adjustment leaving menu bar. Voice adjustment dialog. Profile name. Delete the name. Speak. Voice adjust colon comma. Voice rate colon 9. Voice punch. Voice rate colon 93. Left right slider 48%. To increase or decrease use the arrow keys. 88.
You did a
43%.
temporary slow, yeah.
87. 42%.
Yeah, I'm normally at like 70 or
Voice
something.
speak synthesizer lamp enable additional delete profile name cancel button apply button to activate press space bar alt plus A space cancel button to save as button OK button space JAWS home manual. Flexible accessibility testing jobs and dash up. Flexible accessibility to virtual PC accessibility testing jobs and remote heading level. Full details of data analyst giving Tuesday heading. Full details of writer /508 full details of writer /508 accessibility specialist heading level 2 button.
All right, so this is like a digital accessibility tester right here, just based on the title, right? Like I bet this is either a government job, but probably more likely a federal contractor.
Space.
So let's
Flexible
go
accessibility testing
ahead
jobs and return the search result button.
and get
Link hiring lab content and wrapping the top main region primary navigation main region skip to main content link messages unread count 0
that's funny.
main region.
So there I'm at the main region, right, Mary Beth? Down arrow one time.
Primary navigation region.
Yep.
Main region primary navigation skip to main content button.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Space primary navigation region start of main content. Primary navigation
And
region,
this is
keyword,
why we
colon,
have testers.
Search
Yeah.
job title keyword search accessibility testing edit combo collab accessibility
all
testing jobs and remote
let's
full details of
see.
data analyst zero remote $45 full details of writer
I
/500
think it's down
main
here.
region full job benefits pulled from the full job type pay heading level job details heading level 2 education heading level 3 skills heading level 3 profile insights heading level 2 writer /508 accessibility specialist dash job post heading level 2
So this is what I'm going to do to make it easy. So as like a blind job seeker,
selected.
I'm not going to be messing around here on Indeed.
Copy selection to
If I
flip.
think this is like something that's I'm going to be
Search box
doing,
edit type.
then I'm going to probably
NOTE.
put it up in
Note,
Notepad
enter.
first to strip out
Notepad
all
star on title dash
of
notepad
whatever
Paste
garbly
it from
goop it's
clipboard.
got.
selected
Um,
writer
I just selected all again.
copied selection to clipboard
Copied. I'm deleting.
W select alt F4 flexible accessibility test search box W taskbar collapsed managers and out enter
I'm opening up a Word
opening dash
document.
word new templates list bar enter
I'm pasting.
pasted from clipboard page 5 page 1 top of file writer /508 accessibility circuit media 3.2 out of 5 stars blank.
So Circuit Media, if you caught that, that was the employer Circuit
28 unread
Media.
message $25 $50 an hour contract profile insights here's how the job qualifications align with your
Yep,
profile
it's
skills
contract.
WCAG you have experience in WCAG education bachelor's degree and NBSP semicolon job details here's how the job details align with your profile hey blank
So like they're wanting a bachelor's degree, and they're focused on WCAG. So I'm qualifying whether or not
this time to access your
I'm even good for the role. The other thing that I could do right here, right, if I wanted to save time even more, once I've qualified that this is the right role for me, I will show you what I'll do next in terms of getting this data a little bit
29 unread
quicker.
message
But what I'm looking for is like, hey, how do I match up against this role? Is this the kind of employer that I would want to be doing? And what are the key job terms, right? So they already listed WCAG. They already listed Section 508. I'm still reading.
$25 $50 an hour job type contract and NBSP semicolon page 2 benefits pulled from the full job description flexible schedule and NBSP semicolon full job description circuit media left parent CM right parent an industry leading creative services government staffing and communications firm is growing a company that celebrates collaboration curiosity and delivering on time circuit media's team embodies the core belief of work hard and be kind 29 unread messages who we are looking for circuit media is seeking a skilled and experienced writer and Section 508 accessibility specialist to join our team the ideal candidate will have extensive experience with WCAG 2.1 plus levels A&AA standards and the remediation of various digital properties including websites applications systems document repositories and intranets this combined role will play a crucial role in producing high-quality content focused on law and relevant initiatives as well as ensuring that our clients' digital content is accessible to all users, including those with disabilities. If this sounds exciting to you, check out the job details below. Key responsibilities, conduct interviews, complete research and write at least 3 articles per week, complete assigned feature pieces and cover quote breaking news quote for Law Week Colorado, cover the legislative session from January to May annually left parent may include on-dash site reporting right parent, develop your own leads and story ideas, fact check all writing you own and adhere to Law Week's editorial standards, perform page 3, page 2, blank.
Wow. So this is actually a writing role primarily focus on writing. So, fascinating. So let's just use this one as an example, right? Like we'll actually, we'll come back. So we'll disqualify this one, right? This one isn't for me. I'm a digital accessibility tester. I've already found that out. So I'm just gonna cut this
52
out.
blank. Select flexible accessibility testing jobs and dash apply the data work from virtual PC.
I'm gonna come back up to the top and then start going through the list.
Flexible. Full details of digital accessibility specialist heading level 2 button.
Here we go. Boom. Got
Space,
another
flexible
one.
accessibility. Main region end.
So I just went to the bottom of the page and now I'm gonna go up by heading or region.
Link hiring lab content information. Wrapping the top accessibility testing job. Flexible wrapping skip profile insight digital access job post details heading level 2 employer resources career resource resume resources people also search I want to receive the people resume resources.
I don't think it clicked on it. Let's see.
Full details of digital accessibility specialist heading level 2 toggle button pressed. Software information not provided. Main region end.
All right, so it said it was pressed, so I jumped back to the bottom.
Full job description heading level 2 dash separator. Group N. Do you have experience in WCAG? Group N skills. Do you have experience in WCAG? Group start doing skills heading level 3. Profile insights heading level 2. Digital accessibility specialist dash job post.
All right, here it is.
Selected. Copied selection to
So we can reasonably say, for the sake of time, like it literally says
main region end. Title is flexible accessibility. Full details of digital accessibility specialist heading level 2.
So digital accessibility specialist, right? So it literally says everything that we're looking for except for tester. The other one did say writer, right? It did say writer, and I thought it was going to be talking about like writing reports, right? But
heading level 2 toggle button press full details of
so what I can do now is I'm just going to grab this URL.
Control L address and search bar edit https
It's funny, we both went in different direction. I was thinking documenting processes and stuff.
So I'm going to try to use like AI to help me with this. So I'm going to go right to, you can go to Gemini or ChatGPT.
Gemini.google.com selected.
ChatGPT, or that's Gemini, right?
Select
and then here's ChatGPT.
Enter. ChatGPT dash Google Chrome dash Tanner. ChatGPT dash Google Chrome dash Tanner page. ChatGPT main region. ChatGPT.
So
virtual PC cursor. ChatGPT.
Actually,
Control L selected. T enter.
Here.
Google Gemini dash Google Chrome.
I'm thinking.
Do you need a resume to play with?
Google
no, I was thinking about going back to Gemini because I know Google's making Gemini like almost free or free-ish more than ChatGPT is. Like I think you only get like so many calls on the free ChatGPT. So
virtual PC cursor.
Yes,
that's why I have Pro on both, but that's why I'm coming back to Gemini. I want to make it as practical as possible.
Enter a prompt here.
So here we are in the prompt. So
space.
So this is what it's going to say.
Tester. LOOKING look FOR4A EWOPPORTUNITY operator space IAANT1TO2CUSCOMIZE cus MY RESUME resume TO2TAIS JOB job POST post here space WAAT1ARERALLOTAE KEY WORDS keywords INEEDNETO2 EXTRA CT extract AND PUT put INTO into MYMYRESUME resume question space PLEASE please PUT put TATMMINTO into ALIST list space OT not TABLE table space PLEASE please DON USEUSPECIAL space CARACTERS character space JUSE just REGULAR regular PUSCTUATION punctuation period.
So as you guys can see, like I'm putting additional context in because I'm telling it exactly what I want. Before I say, hey, help me write a custom resume for this, right? Like I'm just saying what I want because I want this information because I want to include it into my LinkedIn profile later. So here's what I wrote.
Selected. I'm a digital accessibility tester looking for a new opportunity. I want to customize my resume to this job post. What are all the keywords I need to extract and put into my resume? Please put them into a list, not a table. Please don't use special characters, just regular punctuation. Bottom.
All right, now hit enter.
Enter. Gemini is typing. Gemini replied, that's a great strategy for tailoring your resume. To effectively customize your resume for a digital accessibility tester role, you should look for keywords related to standards, testing methods. That's a great strategy for tailoring your resume. To effectively customize your resume for a digital accessibility tester role, you should look for keywords related to standards.
For it to work
What's that?
You didn't put in the job post for it to work with.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I
virtual
sure
PC.
did.
There are no headings on this page. Blank, 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 blank.
God dog.
Blank.
What are you doing here?
Main region end.
Virtual and that's PC another good strategy Tanner used while he's doing this to tell the AI what your role is. How are you coming at
shift enter. Pasted from HTTPS.
All right, so
enter. Gemini is typing.
Yeah, do you want to say that again, Mary Beth?
putting in your role. Who am I, and what am I looking for? What's my what is my role that I'm looking for, or what? What is my agency in this? From what perspective do I need this information? And in this case, it's a job seeker with a resume that needs to be adapted to a specific job posting.
Yep.
Google Gemini
So
Google Chrome to move to an
I
item list.
navigated
PC
away
cursor.
because it's Gemini was typing and it was talking over Mary
Here's the
Beth,
post colon.
and I
Yeah,
couldn't stop it.
sorry.
Customization heading.
No, it's not your fault.
Conversation with Gemini heading level 1.
So
Copy prompt button. Heading level 2. I'm a digital accessibility tester looking for a new opportunity. I want to customize my
right. So just like Mary Beth said, right? Who am I?
heading level 2. I'm a digital accessibility tester looking for a new opportunity. I want
Right. So
pro dash tip for customization heading. Here's the post colon HTTP wrapping the top wrapping the bottom. Here's the post colon heading level 2 a listen button. I apologize. The link you provided is for an Indeed search results page and not a single job post, and my tool was unable to extract a specific job description from it. However, based on your role as a digital accessibility tester, I can provide you with a comprehensive list of the most critical high-value document 1-word to move JAWS Home Manual, screen sharing meeting controls. Google Gemini Google Chrome to move to an item, press the arrow. List end. Search box edit. Type G. Taskbar collapse.
here's what I'm gonna do.
Address and search bar edit. Blank. Type in text.
So it couldn't pull it for
Paste
whatever
from clipboard.
reason,
Enter. New tab document. New tab dash
which
Google
is
Chrome.
weird. And so
Page
what I
five,
just learned is
flexible.
that it actually needs the direct job post, not just the Indeed one. Indeed just scrapes job posts.
Flexible
Right.
accessibility testing jobs and
So
dash.
here it
Wrapping the
is.
bottom. Full job
Didn't
description.
you
Skills
copy
heading level
the?
3.
I
Yeah,
did
I
the
was gonna say,
first one, not this one.
Profile digital
Oh,
job
okay.
post digital accessibility specialist dash job post heading selected 4662 character. Link return report dash heading left dash group end. Do you have experience in W? Yes, but group end. Do you have dash heading level 2 full job description selected 3577 dash separator. If you require alternative method, report job button selected. Copied selection to click. Task switching. Google Gemini Google Chrome to move to an item. Press the list end. Enter a prompt here. Edit contains text. Space. Google Gemini Google Chrome Control H. History. Escape. History.
God dog it.
Escape.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that.
Flexible accessibility testing. History. Google Gemini blank.
Here we go.
Virtual PC edit blank. Wrapping the top. Enter a prompt. Enter. Selected blank. HERE space EIS is colon.
So to get on a new line without hitting, if I hit enter here, it's going to submit this. So I hit shift and enter.
Shift enter.
And that puts me on, that's a vertical tab. Yep. And puts me on a new line. So now I can hit paste. Now the last thing I selected was that button. So I'm going to be looking for that text to confirm that it's all in here.
Pasted from clipboard. Process. Employer directly to request this as Indeed is not responsible for the employer's application. Process. Blank.
Perfect.
Process.
So what's that talking about is like the accommodation thing right at the end. So it didn't grab that button, but I do see that this is the entire thing.
Employer directly to
right.
If you require alternative methods of application or screening, you must
right. So there we go.
Enter. Gemini is typing. Gemini replied. Based on the
right.
job post for the digit.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my
search
LinkedIn profile for you guys.
Enter. Address and search bar edit blank. Type in text LINKEDIN LinkedIn com/IN/TANNERGERS. Enter. Tannergers vertical bar link dash Google Chrome dash Tanner. Tannergers vertical bar link dash Google Chrome dash Tanner. 0 note analytics about heading services activity experience education skills heading level recommendation skills heading level 2.
So skills, right? So I'm going to be those keywords that I'm having Gemini extract for me. I'm going to be making sure that my keywords are updated here. So as recruiters are looking for people, they like the employer gives, the job post to the recruiter. And the recruiter takes that job post and like, okay, they might have questions, right? They might have a proprietary process that they communicate with the employer to, find the right talent. It's like, oh, what systems do they use and what, understand more about the problems or the pains of the organization or what the expectation, it's more than just the job post. So they have additional insights, right? And they're going to be using that information to find the right candidate, right? If I'm being paid to find the right person, this is not a job post or application. We're just taking, the cattle call. Everybody comes in. No, I am actively looking for the right person. And generally recruiters really great recruiters are like, you're going to get 2 people or 3 people and you're going to hire one of them. Right. So that's kind of the business contract that recruiting companies will have with the employers that are hiring them. And so the skills area is one of the things, one of the search filters that they're going to be using. So I want to make sure that the job posts, right, by the companies that I want to work for, the job posts for the job titles, the job posts for the jobs that I want to have at the companies I want to work for, I want to make sure that those keywords are in my skills section.
International Association of
right? And you want more keywords in your skills section, your headline, your about, because that's what, even in your experience, because that's where they're going to be searching.
International Association of Accessibility Professionals, IOP certified professional in accessibility. Group and International Association of Accessibility. Skills heading level 2. Add a skill button. Edit a skill button. Go dash the dash market strategy.
So like on my LinkedIn profile, right? I'm logged into LinkedIn on my LinkedIn profile. It's just as easy as hitting this button, like navigating by heading to the skill section.
Add a skill button.
Add a skill.
Edit a skill button.
Edit a skill.
Go dash the dash market strategy.
So
board member menus for all. Link to endorsements. Link endorsed by 2 people in the last 6 months. Product development. Link to endorsements. Board member menus for all.
Notice that
go dash the dash market strategy.
This is so go to market strategy. So go to market strategy is sales, right? My job title is CEO, like founder and CEO. And so like it's how do I go to market? How do I take the company, the business to market? Go to market.
Go dash the dash market strategy.
And the strategy for doing
board
that.
member menus for all.
And then so I have this as one of my skills while at menus for all, right? This as a board member.
Link to endorsements.
And I've got 2 people endorsing me for this, right? So those are 2 important metrics. It's not just about having the skills. The skills are great, but also having endorsements for your skills.
Link endorsed by 2 people in the last 6 months.
Right? Endorsed by 2 people in the last 6 months.
Product development.
That's cool. Product
Board
development.
member menus for all. Link to endorsements. Link endorsed by 2 people. Show all skills button.
Right. So I could, and then all the skills that are searchable are right there.
Heading level 2 recommendations.
So coming back to Gemini.
Flexible accessibility testing jobs and dash apply today to work from home and Google Gemini dash Google Chrome. Google Gemini virtual PC cursor edit blank. Wrapping the top. Enter a prompt here edit. Here it is digital accessibility spec heading level 2 digital accessibility heading level 2 soft heading level 2 training delivery heading level 2 conduct access expand text button expand text heading level 2 if you require alternative methods of application or screening expand listen button odd pet based on the job post for the digital accessibility specialist. Here are all the keywords you should extract and integrate into your resume and cover letter list of 43 items. Bullet digital accessibility specialist. Bullet WC bullet section bullet HD21 good response toggle button not pressed. List and bullet accessible procurement processes. Enter a prompt here edit. Enter. TAISSISGREAT great space PLEASE please REMOVE remove TAEBULLETED bulleted POINTS points and SPECIAL spec CARACTE RS characters space PLEASE please NO no FORMATTING formatting space IWANTYSIMPLE simple LIST list ICANCOPY copy ANDPASTE paste here enter. Gemini is typing. Gemini digital accessibility specialist
So you guys, what I was just asking for was like, hey, this is bulleted. I don't want a bulleted list. Like take all the formatting out, take this all out and give me a list I can copy and paste.
Virtual PC cursor. This is great. Please remove the bulleted points and special characters. Please no formatting. I want a simple list I can copy and paste. Heading level 2.
So that's what I told it. And
listen button. Good response toggle button. CPA concepts to non-technical audiences. Adapt CPA CC certificate concept testing to effective alternative with it. Designers and website accessible digital documents. Good response toggle but bad response to redo button. Wrapping the top. Converse. Wrapping the bottom. Edit blank. Enter a prompt here edit. Enter a show more copy or share and export the redo button. Bad response toggle. Good response toggle. Digital accessibility specialist. This is great. Please remove the bulleted listen button. Certainly. Here is the list of keywords. Digital accessibility specialist. WCAG 2.1/AA section 508 compliance standards. HD 21-1110 ADA digital accessibility standard. Good response toggle button not pressed. Digital accessibility specialist. Selected. 1163 carat. Copied selection to clipboard. This is great. Please here it is digital heading level 2 digital accessibility specialist job post. Heading level 2 software technology Inc.
What's that?
I said, didn't I hear a copy response button where it would just copy its response?
You did. Yep, you did.
This is great. Please remove the bulleted points and special edit copy prompt button.
I just
show more
wanted
options
to,
more copy response
oh,
button.
that's
Share and
copy
export button menu. Copy show more options more button menu. Copy share and export but bad response toggle button not good response toggle list end. Bullet accessible procurement processes. Bullet was left parent web accessibility specialist right parent certification.
I wanted to
listen button.
Make sure that this was accurate.
Based on the job post for the digital accessibility 43 bullet digital accessibility specialist. Bullet WCAG 2.1/AA.
Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so perfect. So now I'm going to go back over to my Word,
edit, type in text,
my Word document.
W taskbar collapsed. Managers at Outlook.com. Enter. Menu home. To move through items, press up or down arrow. Blank document. Alt followed by a enter. Leaving menus. Document 2-word. Edit. Pasted from clipboard. Top of file. Digital Accessibility Specialist. WCAG 2.1 Access Specialist, comma. WCAG. Space, comma.
So what I'm going to do
Enter.
now is so I've got those commas. How am I going to do that? I actually want,
task switching. Google Gemini dash Google Chrome. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Google virtual P. Enter a prompt. Your edit contains text. Enter. CANWOUUPUTEACHOANITSOWNOLINE. Blank.
Without punctuation.
Virtual PC cursor.
Yeah.
Edit. Blank. Enter a prompt. Your edit. Enter. CANWOUUPUTEACHOANITSOWNOLINE with TUNCTUATION. Blank. Google Gemini. Enter a prompt. Your edit. Blank. Virtual
Why is
PC
it
first editable section.
not?
Enter a prompt. Enter a prompt. Space.
I don't like this about Gemini. Sometimes
ATF. Ask.
that happens where it's not typing.
Selected. Miss CAN. CAN WOUPLEASELEUTEACHONITSOWNOLINE without PUNCTUATION punctuation. Enter. Gemini is typing. Gemini replied. Digital Accessibility Specialist W's virtual PC cursor.
So that's
Editable
coming
sections. Enter a prompt.
through.
Show more options. Copy, share, and export. Redo button. Bad response. Good response. Top certification. Accessible procurement processes.
There we
Good
go.
response. Toggle button. Not pressed. Bad response. Redo button. Share and export button. Copy response button. Enter. Google Gemini. Copy. Task switching. Document 2-word. To move to an item. 1307 characters. Pasted from clipboard. Page 1. Top of file. Digital Accessibility Specialist. WCAG 2.1/AA.
There we go.
Section 508 Compliance Standards.
So
HP 21-1110. ADA Digital Accessibility Standards. Review and remediate digital documents. PDFs. Review ADA Digital Accessibility Standards.
I'm going to do this one.
Top of file. Digital Accessibility. TITLE. Title. II. ADA. ADA. COMPLIANCE. Compliance. Enter. Blank. Selected. Title 2 ADA Compliance.
All right. As a digital accessibility tester, Title II ADA compliance, I know that that's
Copy
one
selection to clip.
that I would want on my profile.
Task switching. Google Gemini dash
just
Google
based on
Chrome. To move to an item, press the Tanner Jers vertical bar linked dash Google Chrome.
just based on the work that I do, right?
Tanner
So
Jers vertical bar linked
let's
in.
do this. I'm going to just for quicker navigation.
Virtual find. JAWS version SKILLS. Skills. Enter. Digital accessibility. Disability workforce development. Digital accessibility. Digital group start menus for all. Education heading level. Skills heading level. Add a skill button. Edit a skill button. Go dash add a skill button. Space. Tanner Jers vertical bar linked in. Dismiss button. To act. Dismiss button. Heading level 2 add skill. Main region. Star indicates required. Skill star. Skill left parent X : project management right parent. Edit. Space. Main region. Skill left parent X. Pasted from skill left parent X : project management right parent. Edit. Title 2 ADA compliance. Talent management checkbox not checked. Selected. Title 2 ADA compliant. Virtual PC cursor. Suggested based on your profile. Talent management presentation interpersonal skill left parent X : enter. So because it's not, this UI isn't really that intuitive for me. I'm looking for like a submit or whatever, but I think if I just skill left parent X : project management right parent. Edit. Title 2 ADA compliance. If I just hit enter.
You got to remove
Tanner
those
Jers
first
vertical
few
bar
words.
linked in document. Tanner Jers vertical bar linked in. Virtual PC cursor dismiss button. Skill left parent X : project management right parent. Edit. Title 2 ADA compliance. Suggested based on your profile. Talent management checkbox.
Okay.
Talent presentation client organ. This show us 75% of hires value skill. Show us where you use this skill. Dismiss button. Organizational leadership. Dismiss. Show us where you use this skill. 75% of hires value skill. Context. Search at least one item to show where you use this skill. Experience. Member manager and performance consultant at any time. Fit checkbox not checked. Member manager and performance board member at national checkbox not checked. Executive director at my checkbox not customer service and sales checkbox consulting program and business checkbox not board member at the JROD Opal checkbox director of business development and client checkbox not national team athlete and Paralympic checkbox board member at menus for all in checkbox head of partnerships sales executive checkbox CEO and accessibility officer checkbox not checked. Space. Tanner Jers vertical bar LinkedIn. Add skill mobile dialog. Main region. CEO and accessibility officer checkbox checked. A clear checkmark. Press space bar. Checkbox checked. So remember how before it attached a skill to a place where I had worked before? That's what I'm selecting here. So I put Title 2 ADA compliance in the text field. Now I've selected the checkbox for where I worked. And I bet if I'd navigated by button, it would be like submit, but I'm going to down arrow just to be sure. CEO business checkbox, business education, university checkbox not checked. University, Louisiana State University. Okay, so I can also put it in my education. So I can tie skills to my education if I want. Checkbox not checked. International Association of Accessibility Profession. Checkbox Louisiana State University of Shreveport. Checkbox not checked. Checkbox International Association. Checkbox not checked. University of Arizona. Checkbox honors in 2013. Checkbox 2013. Checkbox 2012. 2011. Checkbox 2011. Checkbox 25. Organization Arizona Disabled Sports. Checkbox save button. All right, so there's the save button. I'm gonna go back up one checkbox. Checkbox checked. Just to see. Follow the skill to keep up with relevant content. Checkbox checked. So I can follow this skill. Like if this skill is important to me, if like I want people on my feed that are with this skill, right? So follow people that have the job that you want at the company you want to work for.
and then look at their skills and their profile, right? They're probably going to have some. So when you add those skills to your profile, this
follow the skill to keep up with relevant content. Checkbox checked.
Is going to put relevant content related to that skill in your feed.
Checkbox not checked. Linkages Arizona checkbox not checked.
So,
checkbox follow the skill to keep up with relevant content. Checkbox checked.
I'm gonna leave that checked, right? Because I want that.
Save button.
So now I'm gonna save.
Enter unavailable. Dismiss button to activate. Press enter. Managers vertical bar LinkedIn. Dismiss button to activate.
So I'm gonna be wanting to do this systematically across my my resume. So let's go to my resume folder.
Search box edit. RESUME. Managers at Outlook.com. Resume. Manual to move to document 2-word. Google Gemini - Google Chrome. Virtual PC. Virtual PC. Enter a prompt. Your edit contains text. Enter. Google Gemini F. Asked. Selected. Misspelled. As I. N-E-E-D-D. O-U-U-T-A. A-O-2-A-N-L. L-A-L-Y-Z-E. Analyze. M-Y-My. R-E-S-U-M-E. Resume. State. I-A-M-M-A. D-I-G-I-T-A-L. Digit A-C-C-E-S-S-I-B-I-I-T-Y-X-S-P-R-O-F-E-S-S-I-O-N-A-L. Professional. A-N-D and. A-M-M-C-O-N-C-E-R-N-E-D. Concerned. M-Y-My-R-E-S-U-M-E. Resume. I-S-N-O-T not F-O-R-M-A-T-T-E. Deformatted. W-E-L-L-L. T-O-2-G-E-T. Get. P-A-S-S-E-D. Pass. A-T-S. Ads. A-N-D and. T-A-T at. I-T-it. A-Y-M-A-N-O-T not A-A-V-E. T-A-E. R. E-L-E-V-E-N-T-11-K-E-Y. W-A-R-R-A-O-R-D. Keywords. F-O-R-48-E. J-O-B-J-O-S-T. Host. I-J-U-S-T. Just S-A-A-R-E. D. Shift I-T-8 with Y-O-U. U period. Space. C-A-N-Y-O-U. U-O-Y space N-A-C. A-N-A-L-Y-Z-E. Analyze. M-Y-My-R-E-S-U-M-E. Resume. Com space. C-O-M-P-A-R-E. Compile-T-It. O-2-T-A-E. J-O-B-J-O-S-T. Host space N-D and P-R-O-V-I-D-E. Provide. O. O-S-U-G-G-E-S-T-I-O-S. Suggest T-O-2-I-M-P-R-O-V-E. Improve I-T. S-It's. F-O-R-M-A-T-T-I-N-G. Formatting. S-O-So-I-T-It. C-A-N-B-E-B-U-N-D-E-R-S-T-O-O-D. Underscore B-E-T-T-E-R. Better. B-Y-I-A-U-T-O-A-T-I-O-N. Automation slash A-T-S. Ads. A-N-D-I-S-E-L-U-D-E-S. Include A-T-I-M-P-O-R-T. A-N-T. Import K-E-Y-O-O-R-D-S. Keyword. I-N-E-E-D. Need. Period.
All right, so that was probably a little verbose, but this is what it said.
Selected. I need you to analyze my resume. I am a digital accessibility professional and I'm concerned my resume is not formatted well to get past accent and it may not have it misspelled. Relevant keywords for the job post I just shared with you. Analyze my resume, compare it to the job post and provide suggestions to improve its formatting so it can be understood better by automation slash accent includes the important keywords I need.
So ATS is ATS or applicant tracking system. And that's what it said. So now I got to upload this
virtual PC cursor
resume.
Editable section end. Edit. Open upload file menu. Add files button. Add file. Enter. Upload file options group. Group start upload file. Upload files. Documents. Data. Code files. Enter.
Well,
file name.
JAWS is going to be too chatty.
Explorer pane. Folder layout. Not selected. 1. Campaigns and contents.
See.
Explorer pane. Folder layout pane. Marketing checked. Explore AO admin. T. Not selected. Tanner accessibility officer. T. Not selected. Tanner Jers resume 2025. Enter.
There you go.
Google Gemini - Google Chrome - Tanner. Google Gemini - Google. I need you to analyze my resume. I am a digital accessibility professional and I'm concerned my resume. Enter. Enter. Gemini is typing.
By the
Gemini
way,
UI.
a strategy
Gemini
strategy I've learned doing this is if you get a prompt that really works well, save it. You can reuse it.
Totally. Yeah.
Then you don't have to keep typing. You just copy and paste.
I am totally doing this on the fly, and that is a great thing. Keeping a spreadsheet of prompts handy is a great thing to do. And if you go to ABLLE.org/blog, so ABLLE, ABLE with 2 L's, ABLLE, ABLE.org/blog, on there is a lot of content that will expand upon what we're covering today, but also I believe there's the top prompts or best prompts for blind professionals to be using. So keeping stealing other people's prompts.
AI prompting for blind professionals and
AI prompting for blind professionals. Thanks, Rada.
She is on it.
Using the right prompts is critical, right?
Title is Tanner Jers vertical.
All right, so coming back to Gemini, see if it's taken enough time. So now I've asked it to, analyze my resume, analyze that job post, provide suggestions, blah, blah, blah. So we, in just a short amount of time.
Google Gemini - Google Chrome to move to an item press.
But, saving those like 20, 30 seconds and really the mental bandwidth needed to like write the right thing every time is
Virtual PC.
definitely a time
Edit
saver
blank. Wrapping the top. Enter a prompt here.
and an outcome like
and
influencer,
getting
right?
a good prompt that does what you want it to do. Once if you find one that, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for, save it, because that one worked.
Exactly.
2. Job post keyword.
So
1.
let's
Essential
see.
keywords to add to key keyword
Saves
comparison. Memo
recreating the
resume
wheel,
analysis.
as it were. Reinventing
Exactly.
it.
Here is an analysis of your resume formatting and
So here's the analysis, guys.
heading
Let's
level
see.
2 memo. The primary goal for apps compatibility is to use standard headings, clear bullet points, and high-frequency keywords. Table with 3 columns and 7 rows. Current issue suggestion for improvement. Why it helps /hiring managers. Narrative job descriptions. Convert all job duties and achievements into 3 to 5 crisp bullet points using a star method. Left parent situation. Task. Action. Result. Right parent. Apps prefers concise. Action -verb -led bullet points. Hiring managers can quickly scan for quantifiable achievements and specific skills. Non-standard formatting. Ensure every heading is capitalized and clearly separated. Left parent. E.G. Professional experience. Education. Certifications. Right parent. Remove the centered name /contact info and left align everything. Standardized formatting is easier for apps to read. Centered text often gets Mr. Miss Allen. Quote head of sales. Quote emphasis while relevant. The job post is focused on compliance and remediation. Read prioritize bullet points under your current roles to lead with accessibility accomplishments. Left parent auditing. Training. Remediation. Right parent over revenue figures. Directly matches the core requirements. Left parent remediation. Training. Right parent of the target job post. Inconsistent spacing. Use consistent single line spacing between sections and bullet points. Improves readability and parsing accuracy for apps. Missing quote skills quote section. Create a dedicated keyword rich quote key skills quote section near the top right under your contact information. This is the most critical section for app scanning. It allows you to list all the required tools and standards explicitly. Use of all caps /bullets. Your current resume uses all caps for section titles, which is fine. Ensure standard simple bullet point. Left parent bullet right parent is used consistently for all job duties. Consistency is key for apps parsing. Table end. Export the sheets button. Copy table button. Separator heading level 2 key keyword comparison and integration suggestions. You already possess most of the required keywords. The goal now is to surface them explicitly in your new quote key skills quote section and your job duty bullet points. Heading level 3-1. Essential keywords to add to a quote key skills quote section. Create a list that explicitly names all the requirements from the job post. List of 4 items bullet standards and compliance WCAG.
Right. You guys hearing that? Like, I think this is fascinating because the resume that I uploaded, right, was one based on a template that I paid like $400 for a company to put together for me
Left the meeting.
a couple years ago. And, look at that tremendous feedback. It said, like, it's missing the most important thing for applicant tracking systems.
3:01 p.m.
Absolutely fascinating. But this is how we do it at a high level, right? This is how we analyze job posts. We extract the important information. We update our resumes. We update our job postings, and we use our tools and resources like to get better outcomes. If we're not on LinkedIn, you're going to be missing half the opportunities. If you're not including those keywords into your LinkedIn profile, you're going to be missing those opportunities. And if you're not using AI to test to see if the AI applicant tracking systems are going to like your stuff, then maybe you should reevaluate things. So we are out of time. I am late for my next meeting. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Please reach out to us, accessabilityofficer.com. At the bottom of our global footer is the vocational rehabilitation link. You can click right there and reach out to us. If you have an open case, we'd love to help you out. And if not, if you want to get more free resources, ABLLE.org, ABLLE.org has a ton of free content and resources to support blind job seekers in achieving their vocational goals. Yeah, my name's Tanner Gears. Thanks for joining us on this Ask Me Anything event. And remember, ability is our middle name.
Title is Google Gemini Google Chrome.
That's so
Main
corny.
region. Level
All right.
F4. Tanner
Bye,
Gears
guys.
vertical title is Tanner Gears
Thanks for
vertical
coming,
4.
everybody.
Manual.